Hey guys, it's Isaac and welcome back to Is This Legit? If this is your first time watching our videos, we debunk viral claims being shared on YouTube and teach you ways to fact check on your own. So, if you've spent any time on Twitter in the last few weeks, you're now probably familiar with the name Marjorie Taylor Greene. Greene is a newly elected Republican representative from Georgia, and recently she's been making headlines and going viral for embracing several conspiracy theories. But it was the video I'm about to show you that went extremely viral. Take a look.
This was just after the Parkland shooting, before she was a sitting congresswoman, but nonetheless, something she should apologize for. Watch this.
Yeah. David, why are you supporting the red flag laws? If Scott Peterson, the resource officer at Parkland, had done his job, then Nicholas Cruz wouldn't have killed anybody in your high school.
So, the video supposedly shows Greene harassing Parkland survivor David Hogg just after the shooting that killed 17 students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School.
This was just after the Parkland shooting.
But is this really a video of Greene before she went on to become a congresswoman? And did this confrontation happen just after the shooting? Time to find out, is this legit? Before we dive into the fact check, let's give you some background information. As I mentioned, Greene has been heavily criticized for sharing a lot of baseless claims. It's been reported that she has promoted QAnon and Pizzagate theories. She's also claimed that California wildfires were ignited by space lasers. And on January 19th, Media Matters reported that in a 2018 Facebook comment, Greene agreed with the conspiracy theory that the Parkland shooting was a planned event done to crack down on gun rights. And just after those comments resurfaced, that video I showed you began to trend across platforms, racking up hundreds of thousands of views. So, there were multiple versions of this video being shared across social media. I did a quick search on YouTube to find some other instances of it being shared, and it turns out Greene actually posted the video to her own YouTube channel on January 21st, 2020. So there is no doubt in my mind that this is in fact Greene. That being said, there seems to be a lot of conflicting information out there about when this took place. Some claim this was filmed just weeks after the Parkland shooting. With something like this, it feels like the simplest way to fact check this would be to do a keyword search. I use terms like Marjorie Taylor Greene confronts David Hogg, and threw in the words fact check for good measure. And I found this article from Snopes. According to Snopes, yes, the woman in the video is Greene, and yes, that is David Hogg. However, this video was filmed during Greene's visit to Washington, D.C. in March 2019. The Parkland shooting tragically took place on February 14th of 2018. So, while this video is real and this did happen while Greene was a private citizen, the posts that state that this happened just weeks after the shooting are not entirely accurate. That being said, when it comes to fact-checking, it's important to see what multiple sources are reporting. So I tried another Google search and refined my keywords just a little. This time, my results brought up an article from CNN. They also reported that the video is real, and again, verified that it was filmed in March of 2019. Still, Greene makes some claims within the video that also deserve a fact check. Take a look at this portion of the video that she posted.
I'm a gun owner. I'm an American citizen. And I have nothing, but this guy with his George Soros funding and his major liberal funding has got everything.
To see if there was any truth to this claim, I did another keyword search using words like David Hogg, George Soros funding, and gun control. And I found this article from the Associated Press. According to the article, claims that the student survivors of the shooting are being bankrolled by Soros, who is a billionaire and liberal philanthropist, are not true. So we'll give that specific claim from Greene a not legit rating. As for the claims that this video shows Greene confronting Hogg just after the Parkland shooting, we'll rate that mostly legit. Yes, the video is real, but claims that it was filmed just after or weeks after the Parkland shooting are not entirely accurate, since this happened about a year later. But we're not done quite yet. Here's where things stand now. After Greene's statements were resurfaced, there were calls for Greene to be expelled from Congress, as well as calls for her to resign. Ultimately, the House voted to remove the Congresswoman from her committee assignments on February 4th, with 11 Republicans voting to back the resolution. Well, I think that about covers it. Thanks for watching, and if you're interested in more fact checks and media literacy tips, be sure to give us a like and subscribe. Bye-bye.
Don't compromise, be media wise.